NBA stars fading out the league. LeBron James, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, James Harden, Jimmy Butler, Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, Klay Thompson, DeMar DeRozan, Anthony Davis, Damian Lillard, and Kyrie Irving.
Discography breakdown. Break it down for him, Vic Vince.
LeBron James, is crazy that it's his 23rd season in the NBA. I still remember the first time I heard about him. I was 14 years old in a Harlem barbershop. I heard he was way better than the competition. LeBron James had one of the greatest NBA careers in NBA history. 41 in NBA years is ancient history. As a fan, we enjoy his last couple of years in the league. It's the beginning of the end for the King James. He's not playing another 23 years. Wardell Steph Curry, the most accomplished shooter of all time. Steph Curry changed the game with the three ball. Four-time NBA champ at 37, Steph probably will play 4 or 5 more years. The Warriors are riding the Steph Curry wave until the bitter end. They should have hit the reset button. I don't know how you rebuild the Warriors after Steph Curry era. You're relying on drafting well, they can be bad for 10 years. Kevin Durant, hailing from the DMV area. KD is one of the greatest talents and players in NBA history, but it's the beginning of the end for KD, bruh. The last 5 years for KD been rough for him. Leaving the Warriors to create a big three in Brooklyn, alongside Harden and Kyrie Irving, they barely played together. He left BK to go to Phoenix to join Devin Booker and bring in Bradley Beal. They underachieve as a trio. The Suns traded him to the Houston Rockets. I don't think he'll last long in Houston because they won't make a long playoff run. I don't think they'll make it to the conference finals or finals. It's a very good chance the Rockets don't make it out the first round. OKC, Minnesota, Denver, and San Antonio. Someone has to lose. I don't think Kevin Durant will be in the league by 41. He'll have a lot left in the tank like a Carmelo Anthony at the end of his career, but the team will pick him up. KD had a great comeback off of the Achilles injury, especially when he was in his early 30s. James Harden, everywhere he goes, he underperforms in the playoffs. OKC, he didn't play well in the finals against the LeBron James-led Heat. Houston, Brooklyn, Philly, and the Los Angeles Clippers, despite the fact that he played with a ton of stars in their prime. Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, Dwight Howard, Chris Paul, Kyrie Irving, Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, and Kawhi Leonard. Now he's playing with Donovan Mitchell, another star who underperforms in the playoffs and never been to a conference finals yet. The Cavaliers ain't going nowhere. Jimmy Butler, who just tore his ACL, started out in Chicago, went to Minnesota and bullied his way out. Spent 1 season in Philly. Then he signed with the Miami Heat, where he had one of the best careers for a Miami Heat player. He got the Heat to 2 NBA Finals. To me, Jimmy Butler is top 3 players in Heat history, along with D. Wade and LeBron James. Now with the Warriors, who created the old Big Three with Steph Curry and Draymond Green, but it's not going to get them deep in the playoffs. It's the beginning of the end. Kawhi Leonard, one of my favorite two-way players on the perimeter. Since he got to the LA Clippers, he's been a part-time player. Out of 492 regular season games with the Clippers, not including this year, he played in only 266, only playing in 54% of the time, not including the playoffs. His workload is going to increase with Harden being traded to the Cavaliers and Darius Garland being banged up. Paul George, a.k.a. PG, since he arrived in Philly, his play fell off a cliff. In Philly, with the suspension, Paul George has played less than 50% of the games with the Sixers. He's now in the twilight of his NBA career. Klay Thompson, one of the greatest pure shooters we ever seen. Since he arrived in Dallas, he went from starting to coming off the bench to not even being in the playing rotation at times. Now being in a celebrity relationship with Meg Thee Stallion, it's a distraction. Cameras following him everywhere they go. Klay Thompson, NBA days are numbered. DeMar DeRozan, one of the best mid-range game players of his era. Now in Sacramento, I feel DeMar DeRozan still can give you 25 a night. I don't feel the opportunity is still there for him to be the man. Playing with Zach LaVine and Russell Westbrook. He's in his 17th year in the league. I feel his play hasn't declined by that much. He's not going to play another 17 years. Anthony Davis, who has been on his third team in 2 years. He's been traded twice in a little than over a year. Since he was 27, his games played has decreased 36, 40, 56, 76, 51, and 51 in only 20 games this season. The Wizards are shutting him down for the rest of the season. At year 14, his body is breaking down due to all the wear and tear. How many years y'all think he got left in the tank? Over or under 4 seasons? Damian Lillard, since he left Portland, his play in Milwaukee has declined. Now coming off the Achilles injury, his NBA career is winding down. Back in Portland on a team that is in the middle of the pack. With Deni Avdija, a rising star, it's his team now. Damian Lillard can be a great mentor to the young guys. Kyrie Irving, who has been shut down by the Dallas Mavericks for the rest of the season. Kai is now 33 coming off a knee injury. After 32, you're on the wrong side of 30 as a professional athlete. His availability has been declining since his time with the Brooklyn Nets to this season. Kyrie Irving is the biggest snub for the top 75 players of all time. He's one of the few stars to get to 2 NBA finals with 2 different franchises. Over or under Kyrie Irving playing 4 more seasons. Last but not least, Russell Westbrook. The past 5 years, he's played for the Los Angeles Lakers, LA Clippers, Washington Wizards, Denver Nuggets, and now the Sacramento Kings. Russell Westbrook been in the league for 17 years now. He's not going to play for another 17 years. How many teams will Russell Westbrook play for until he retires? Over or under 3 more teams? Moving forward, it's time for the newest stars to shine. To me, the face of the league, Mount Rushmore, for the younger stars is Shea, Luka Doncic, Anthony Edwards, and Victor Wembanyama. They all been to multiple conference finals and finals except Victor Wembanyama. I think the San Antonio Spurs can make a deep playoff run this year if he's healthy, and they could got a shot to get to the NBA finals and win it. The future is for rising stars like Scotty Barnes, Cade Cunningham, Chet Holmgren, Jalen Johnson, Tyrese Maxey, and Cooper Flagg. How many of the fading NBA stars will be in the league 5 years from now? Over or under 5 that will still be in the league 5 years from now? Next video I'm dropping is the NBA All-Star game went downhill after Kobe Bryant retired. So look out for that. Discography, breakdown.
If you like this video, stay tuned and subscribe. I got more treats for you.